Hello everyone, I'm so happy to see you again with a story that's both bizarre and completely true. After hearing it, you'll probably frown, chuckle a little, and then fall into deep thought. Have you ever heard a story about a young woman who suddenly forgot how to speak English, not just forgetting a few words, not mispronouncing things, but completely losing the ability to speak English? Sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But this is a true story that happened in China, where the world of neuroscience witnessed a case that was not only incredibly rare, but also a little funny. This woman, just 24 years old, was an excellent English speaker, had studied abroad, and spoke English fluently, but one day, out of nowhere, she could no longer speak English. Meanwhile, her native languages, Mandarin and Cantonese, were completely unaffected. Can you imagine what she must have felt in that moment? It was as if someone had switched off the English button in her brain. She could still read and understand, even write, but when she opened her mouth, only her mother tongue came out. Dr. Wan Feng, director of neurosurgery at Guangdong People's Hospital, even recorded a video of her trying to speak English and failing. It was kind of funny, but also heartbreaking in a strange way. Think this is a joke? It's not. Doctors are still scratching their heads trying to figure out how someone can suddenly lose the ability to speak a foreign language while retaining their native ones. So, what exactly happened? Let's dive into the mysterious workings of the human brain together. The human brain is an incredibly complex machine, containing many mysteries that science has yet to fully decode. When the young woman experienced a brain hemorrhage, a small area on the left side of her brain specifically responsible for processing her second language, English, was damaged. Did you know that in the brain, each language you learn is stored in different regions? This depends on when you acquired the language. Your mother tongue, which is typically learned from early childhood, is stored in a very special and secure drawer, one that is less likely to be affected by minor injuries. In contrast, foreign languages learned later in life, especially English acquired during adulthood or through studying abroad, are stored in different drawers that are more vulnerable to brain damage. Doctors, upon conducting an MRI scan, discovered a small blood clot in the left motor region of her brain. This clot was pressing on the area responsible for English processing. You could imagine her brain as a computer running a multilingual operating system, with various language software programs running simultaneously. Dr. Wan Feng humorously compared it to a software error. Her brain was like a computer with a corrupted program. The Mandarin OS was still working fine, the Cantonese one too, but the English software had crashed and wouldn't run. After she underwent surgery to relieve the pressure and remove the blood clot, it was as if her brain had been rebooted. Upon waking, she was able to speak English again naturally, as if it had never been lost. This story amazed and delighted neuroscientists. It's a vivid testament to how astonishingly complex and miraculous the human brain truly is. However, the story also left many people skeptical, unsure whether to believe it or not. Some even joked that it was caused by spirit possession or hypnosis. But all such theories were firmly dismissed by Dr. Wan Feng with clear scientific evidence. It's a tale that inspires both awe at the brain's incredible capacity to recover, and laughter at how a foreign language can simply disappear like that. And so, the story of the young woman who lost her ability to speak English due to a brain hemorrhage and regained it after surgery spread like wildfire on Chinese social media. Soon, the whole world began to take notice. Social media is a fascinating universe where even the most serious topics can be turned into completely absurd comedy. Right after the video was posted, the comments came flooding in like a tidal wave. Someone joked, "Can I choose which foreign language to forget? I'd love to erase all that high school French so I never have to study it again." Another person complained, "I've never been able to speak English. Must have had a mild hemorrhage back in 6th grade." An IT guy commented, "Looks like the English language pack in her brain crashed. Time for a system update." You think it stopped there? Nope. Some people even speculated that the girl's brain had been hacked by a mysterious force that didn't want her studying abroad. From brain-implanted AI to biological weapons to alien conspiracies, there were all kinds of wild theories. Someone even quipped, Maybe destiny just gave her a few days off from English class. So her brain could relax. The story turned Chinese social media into a free comedy show, filled with hilarious comments and outlandish speculations. But beneath the humor lies an intriguing truth. Language is a crucial part of modern life. Losing the ability to speak a language like English, a global means of communication, can leave people feeling both confused and deeply lost. What if doctors could harness this bizarre English loss phenomenon to launch a language learning surgery service? Just imagine you go to the hospital, not to treat any illness, but to sign up for a miraculous language package that lets you speak English, Japanese, or French without years of studying. The service packages are advertised everywhere. The European package, instantly speak French, Italian, and Spanish, complete with a flawless accent and barista level latte art skills. The Asian package, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese, plus the ability to read manga with no need for translation. The Latin American package, learn salsa and Spanish, bundled with a wide-brimmed beach hat for your tropical getaway. But hold on, not so fast. You might wake up one day only able to speak Orcish from World of Warcraft. Or worse, just chirp like a forest bird. These hilarious twists have made the internet even more entertained, spawning endless memes about brain surgery for language learning. Memes flooded in, showing surgeons holding scalpels while installing SIM cards with different languages, or patients waking up mid-operation and suddenly speaking a foreign language like a native speaker. Can you imagine how funny that is? Personally, I think this would make an excellent sci-fi comedy movie plot. Now, let's return to a slightly more scientific perspective. The phenomenon where the young woman lost her ability to speak English, but could still speak her native languages, is explained by how the human brain stores different languages in different regions. When you learn your mother tongue as a child, the brain's language processing area for that language develops strongly and becomes highly resilient. In contrast, foreign languages learned later, especially in adulthood, may be stored in different areas of the brain. A brain injury or hemorrhage can affect the region responsible for one language while leaving others untouched. This explains why the woman could still speak Mandarin and Cantonese, but not English. The surgery to remove the blood clot and relieve pressure on the brain helped restore her ability to speak English. According to neurologists, although rare, this phenomenon is entirely possible. It gives us greater insight into the complexity and diversity of how the brain processes language. Furthermore, it opens up exciting possibilities for research into how to help patients with brain injuries recover their language abilities or even learn new languages more efficiently in the future. Kwako chu yen ne. Chung ta komat by hook rect thuvia v kung vi king sawas dc ban kang tha tinayan. Maji ting and haying going now kick chu bien ji catch mcing dive anointing gui. BNNX, kung king ko bak si now say futhut di banji toak hey ielts strong matangay. Hiu quan trigan had van la se cham cho, kian trick lion ti pimji and gay, si gay trong ko chu yun ka. Tinyang rect ji ting an. Si kung ka fi tri qua quatrin hek tp, ran lion kanging. Kibi mekt kha nang noi ting an, si correct lolton viticium ann back si, vamame thay. Koa hook ka jub si lai lai. Kha nang ko, nu ban hang chan vijai ting an, hain ko chu yun nain. Ban ko tha ko matangay now ko fi mek dai kha nang noing going, hok ggp fi kakan. Nem. Ba quack, hey lion tp, hey cc gdng and gay, vaban sathan sang. After the surgery, the young woman returned to her normal life. What's special is that she remained optimistic and cheerful. She said, "Thank you, doctor." The first English sentence she spoke after days of only saying ni hao and lei ho. Chinese media quickly picked up the story, interviewing her and capturing the moments when she regained her English, resumed her studies, and prepared to go abroad again. She shared, "Now I'm truly grateful to be able to continue learning, especially because I no longer have to rely on hand gestures during the IELTS exam." Her story has become a source of inspiration for many people learning foreign languages and facing difficulties in life. And here's where I want to ask you, have you ever forgotten English or another foreign language during an exam? Have you ever wished to wake up one day speaking 3 languages fluently like a native speaker? Do you have any language learning plans for this year? Leave your comments down below. If you found this story funny and useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so I have more motivation to make even more exciting videos. And share this video with your friends and family so everyone knows that learning a foreign language requires not only hard work but also appreciating the abilities you already have. Thank you for watching. See you in the next stories of the world from a humorous perspective.